Hello YouTube, welcome to another episode of the DJ Diaries, well episode 2. We have just finished off a nice leg workout at the gym, strength focused, so I've not really got too much for sweat on, but we moved some good numbers. And today's Wednesday, this weekend we're playing the Loft in Amsterdam for Mirrorbox. It's sold out, seems like they've got a really cool concept going, a fusion of music, arts and things like that. I'm staying at the Adam Tower, I believe, where I was in the other vlogs. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right. Maybe it's just called the Adam Tower. I don't know. Today, I'm doing a podcast with Luke Van Dijk, which should be good, as long as our schedules should align. Also, the latest podcast with Just Jam should be out by the time you watch this. With the Christy Cons one, got an incredible reception. I got like 300 new followers on my Insta page from, obviously, some of the loyal Christy Cons fans. If any of you guys are now watching my YouTube channel from finding the podcast, welcome. It's good to build new connections and build the audience. This evening, I'm doing a coffee masterclass. My brother got me this for Christmas. I'm basically going to become the best barista in the world. I love coffee, as I'm sure many of you know. I've now got a coffee machine at home, which I love using. When I first got it, well, my parents got it for Christmas. I thought I'm not really going to use this, and I left it at their house where my studio is. Oh my god, the coffee is so much better. Honestly, compared to the high street stuff, it's top tier. So we've got that this evening at 6 PM. This afternoon, I am going to potentially make some music with ADR, actually. I've got quite a nice day today. Yesterday was in the office all day. I did from 9 till 4 on Zoom calls, but they were all necessary. Really set all the projects up for success for February. January is a great month, but there's lessons to be learnt and improvements to be made across all of the projects. So yeah, yesterday was just a matter of getting my head down, and then today try and get a bit more creative and do some content-based work. Today is the launch of the direct messaging inside the app, the referral project we're doing, where you can refer a friend and get 50% off yourself, they can get 50% off. There's been a big problem with the newsfeed to do with commenting, big bug. We decided not to deploy the newsfeed for another 2 weeks. I've learned a lot of lessons on this journey of building this app, and the main one is just patience, and good shit takes time. So unfortunately the newsfeed's been over 2 weeks, which is the main reason I made this app, which I've said before. It's really frustrating for me. However, I've got to accept that maybe it's for a reason. You know, there's a lot of things that have happened on this app building journey that if it had happened when it was meant to happen, I wouldn't have been in a good position. So I'm sure in this 2 week period, I'll gain some insight and be in a better place to make decisions in 2 weeks' time based on, you know, marketing, functionality, and all sorts. So let's have some fun on episode 2 of the DJ Diaries. So we've changed the acid to this now plucky sound. So before it was like this. I've shuffled the notes around, so it now sounds like this with a different sound. Definitely more groovy. And all together. This is definitely a better melody. We need to just see. Let's see how far we can get. So an extremely productive few hours in the studio. That tune I was working on the other week, I've implemented this cool bleepy sound which I showed you before, and now it's sounding really groovy. Yeah, the acid, I don't really want to keep using acid. I've had a little think this week about how I want to play, and I do want to start playing a bit more slamming again, probably a bit more accessible, but not tech house by any means, just in a way where it's going to boot the fuck off more, opposed to going more diggery. And I think that's requires less wonky acid, and I'm very inclined to always put acid in my tracks. So I took the acid out, added a bleep. This very much sounds like the old Josh Baker music from like 2020 when I did my Succumb EP, maybe 2019. Omnisphere for some synths, kind of these wacky noises, and this was kind of when I felt like I was really getting into my sound, and I've maybe been distracted a bit by many things. I'm saying this like I'm going to stick to this. I'll probably be making underground nuggets next week, but I do feel like I know where I want to go with my sound. I don't want to go too underground, but I also know that I don't want to start playing things I'm not passionate about. But yeah, let me show you some other cool shit. So the newsfeed was meant to come to this week, but it's not. Instead, we've got some direct messaging. So I'm going to show you what it looks like. So here is the SYNTHO app at the moment on desktop version. If we hit chat, we can then see our nice chat windows. So we can see in here, hit this, we can talk, then we can go on their profile and you can see their followers, who they're following, how many tracks they've uploaded. The tracks are not there yet, but we will be able to upload tracks eventually. I've already got a sick idea for how we're going to do the tracks thing. But in general, I'm so fucking proud that I built this thing from scratch. So we can pop up to anyone. Let's put hello to Jasper. Hello. But yeah, how cool was that? So yeah, the app is literally 18 months of hard work, blood, sweat, tears, anxiety, stress. Been times when I thought, right, this is going to go to the moon. There's been times I thought, what am I doing? Today, I know the potential of this project. The long-term vision is to offer something completely new for music producers, not just in education space, but also social media space. We're not just teaching, we're connecting people with the video content, the feedback, all sorts that's going on inside SYNTHO. So try out the trial. It's only £10. And by the time you see this video, the newsfeed won't be there yet, but it may be there, depending on you watch this. But that's the next process now. And then we're moving on to the search function. Then after that, we are going to look to improve and optimize the video player. It's an ongoing process, and I believe this is going to be, well, it already is game-changing. You can watch anytime, anywhere. But anyway, the rest of today, it's now 3:45. I've had a great meeting on the festival. I didn't get any content for that. I am going to walk home in about half an hour. The coffee thing got cancelled. I don't know if I already told you. They cancelled it, fuckers, because 2 other people dropped out, or 4 people dropped out. There's only 6 people in the class. I get it. So no coffee masterclass today. I've already trained this morning, so it might be an evening of record boxing, because I'm probably going to be playing mostly digital this weekend. I think I'm going to build my set around record box and then take bombs which fit in with the record box set opposed to the way around. So I'm just feeling like this is going to be a better way to do things in these coming months. So it's Thursday, folks. I'm about to go and get a hearing test, actually. I don't know if I told you. I'm about to go in now. I'm going to try and get some footage while I'm in there, but yeah, my right ear's been bothering me, so let's see what's going on. So my hearing test is done. Good news, there is no significant damage. There is a slight improvement in some frequencies, slight loss of hearing in some frequencies, but she said there is nothing to worry about. Just make sure you wear your plugs, which is what I should be doing. So I've had to order a new pair because I couldn't find my other ones. But if I do find the other ones, you can't really have too many pairs of earplugs when your job is being exposed to loud music every weekend. So happy days. I've got the graphs here, which I'm going to show you when I get home, so I can sit down and show you a bit of context to what my hearing looks like. But yeah, happy days, because I thought maybe my ears were a bit fucked, but nah. So it's breakfast time, folks. Avocados. Some 0 fat, well 5% fat bacon, and some eggs, which I need to get from upstairs. This morning, I have been for a hearing test, as you will know, and the results were better than expected. Turns out my hearing has been damaged slightly, but as expected for someone who is exposed to lots of loud music. In some frequencies, my hearing had actually improved, but in general, she said there's nothing to worry about. And I did say my ears do hurt from time to time, my right ear specifically. And she said it could be due to air pressure, as obviously I fly quite a bit. And I do feel like I'm sensitive to flying. I have this thing where sometimes I've got a bit of a cold and then I fly, my ears will be blocked and I'll get a bit of a migraine and I literally can't hear for like 2 days. So she said some of the discomfort could be coming from that. So she'd recommend that I wear earplugs when flying. I do wear my AirPod Pros now, which got good noise cancelling. I'm not sure if they put the same effect. I should have asked. I also didn't ask how my hearing did improve in some areas, but I just thought that's good to hear. I did have to buy some new earplugs because I can't find my other ones. 165 quid, expensive morning. So now I'm making some breakfast. It's actually 11:51. This morning we've trained. I've just done some work then. We're looking to email our inactive users whose subscriptions are not valid inside the app, as we have a thing where if payments don't process, they will just go invalid. So it's people who haven't actually cancelled, their payments just didn't go through. So we're just going to get in touch with them and see how they're getting on. I've ordered a new Tascam for you and me, which is this weekend, as we're going to record the sets at all our parties going forward. Yeah, this afternoon I'm having a meeting with Kurt about some cool stuff to do with bookings and that, because he's my agent and we're looking to do a little project potentially. All in all, looking ahead to the weekend, they're shooting a little vlog at the weekend / documentary for the event. So we might have a mega bit of content here, because if I can take their bits, add it to this, we're smashing life. So as the bacon sizzles, here is the results. My right and left ear, you can see it's in the mild damage range, or whatever that is. Mild hair loss, I think. So she said there's nothing to worry about. That is my 2017 results. It's kind of hard to compare, but it's not a drastic change. I'm happy because I thought maybe there'd be something like, she goes, you can't DJ anymore, you're gonna have to give up and become a barista full time. DJing will continue for at least another few years. Thursday, 5 PM, you're back propped up on the coffee machine. We are clocking out of my parents' house. This is where I've been doing my work. Today we got the referral link sent out to all users who'd become invalid. And guess what? The link that I was sending to them was only valid for new users. So I wasted maybe 2 hours with my assistant drafting this email up that then didn't work. So yeah, it turns out we need to develop a coupon code feature for old users to be able to get the discount, as the link only works for unique people signing up. So that was a bit annoying. We've also finalised our lineup for the end of April, that party. This evening I'm going to be going through some tech house for the old gig this weekend. I'm doing a podcast tomorrow at 10 AM with Ben Rao. I'm doing one at 12 with Louis Nesbitt, if he turns up. If you're watching this, Louis, and you don't turn up, I'm going to kill you. Because I need to get ahead, because I want to keep them up one a week while I'm away, and I go away next Wednesday. So if I'm going to do 2 tomorrow, and then I'm hoping to try and get 1 in on Monday or Tuesday. I think we might just, even if I skip 1 week, I don't mind. Who knows, maybe I could do a remote one. I could take a mic with me, probably not going to happen. But I also got a gig confirmed in Bali, so that's happy days in a nice little spot. And in general, pretty productive day. Could have been better. I've sent my new tune that I showed you yesterday for mixing to Chris Carrier. This one, I'm going to try Chris out. The short form content SYNTHO are doing is crazy. Put somewhere on the screen here, Mia. Some nice short form content for the viewers to see, just some screenshots. The machine is really starting to move in the SYNTHO stratosphere. So evening time now, folks. I just played a few records. I'll have a little look on YouTube to see how everything's doing. Should check my emails, etc. Get today rounded off. The Trauma stream is now live, hide and seek, so I'm sure you'll be able to see it somewhere. Maybe you can click a button here, I don't know if you can add screens. But yeah, I'm going to repost this on my YouTube if you can't see it. This is a closing set from the Contour. So tomorrow's Friday in the morning, obviously the podcast. Got a call with Kurt, we're pushing it back to tomorrow, the one I was going to have today. And I'll train first thing. And then I'm going to spend a few hours mixing. So funny that yesterday I said, oh, I might start playing a bit more functional tech. And then I've just got loads of sick records that arrived. I forgot I ordered. I really see where the love is for, well, I really know where my love comes from playing records, because it's so fun. And finding nuggets is a good feeling. So I'm going to sign out for this evening, and I'll catch up again. So, ready for the podcast with Ben Rao. It started an hour late, but I managed to use the hour to catch up with Kurt about what we were going to talk to each other about the other day. And I went gym this morning, did a 30-minute email. I was meant to do 36 minutes, but I tapped out after 30 minutes. My brother was fucked. If you're watching this, Jake, good effort, but you could have gone harder. Solid morning. I've got the gig tomorrow, so I need to go home this afternoon to prepare and practice. And I meant to do another podcast with Louis Nesbitt, the photo man. So I do a photo. That was meant to be at 12, but now that's going to have to get pushed back to 1. So I probably won't get home till like 3 at best. So a bit of a slow morning. Well, no, it's been a productive morning. It's just been, everything's getting pushed back. So I need to charge the camera in between podcasts because actual power cable doesn't reach. I have to use the battery. So this should be a fun one anyway. Just to catch up with Ben. No questions, just topics. Good morning, YouTube. Today is match day. We are walking to the gate. It is about 9:15. I'm feeling pretty good. Didn't sleep the best. I had about 6 hours, but I've nailed 2 coffees and feel pretty energised now. So short flight to Amsterdam. Then this afternoon, I wouldn't mind doing some shopping. I might buy some new clobber for tonight, a t-shirt. And then see what else we can find. Maybe do a bit of digging. Tomorrow's flight is super early, at 10:40, maybe earlier. And I'm playing 1 till 3 tonight. It's sold out. I think this could be one for the books. I think the content should be sick because the guys that are doing the party seem to have invested a lot in the content side of things and the whole visual experience. So I'm expecting a rather good one. Will I drink? I'm not too sure yet. Maybe a little few. Either way, I'm really excited for this one. I was mixing last night with some more digital stuff, and I feel very, very prepared to bomb this one right off. So we are now in Amsterdam airport. I'm going to meet my pickup, which I believe is one of the promoters. I just need to get myself a nice croissant to keep me going. For some reason I'm starving. Well, I had a Pret salad box protein thing, which doesn't really fill you up. I'm hoping this afternoon I'll have some time to go to the shops like I said, but I need a nap. I didn't sleep well and I'm now pretty tired. So we'll see where we end up. So guys, we're in Amsterdam for the 3rd time in as many months, I believe, and I've just been to the loft, and a little dance, and it's fucking sick, that venue. It's the first time I've been in there. Again, like Sheller, it's so clean, and it feels like you're doing something luxurious versus some of the dirty clubs we have in England. There is the magic of the dirty clubs. There's also magic of nice, clean clubs. So we're now walking to find some clothing stores that the promoters recommended. Seem like super cool dudes who are also shooting some content, and there's no better guy to get involved with the content than me. They asked if I was up for it, so of course I'm up for it. So they're making a movie, making literal movies. I'm making a movie, they're making a movie. Movie City, bro. I've gone for a chicken burger because I couldn't find anywhere to go. I was going to walk, but he was fucking huge. So yeah, I've got 1% on my old phone, so the roaming is in it cut short potentially. I went to some big clothing store, but it wasn't great. It was just all English brands. So I'm having a mooch around here and see what we can do. So we're in the hotel, folks, and it's daylight this time. I'm sure this one is slightly bigger because there is a wardrobe that is kind of separate, whereas before it was on that wall. I've just jumped ahead there, guys. It was because I've stayed in this hotel and then the last 2 times I did a vlog from Amsterdam. So that's my view. Got a little after party bench. I've also got the turntable. Got the Oreos, which I've already eaten. I've also got some snacks. I've also got the black t-shirt that I just bought from H&M. I don't know if I told you that, but I went to H&M in the end. There wasn't really much good bits where I walked, and I couldn't really be arsed mooching further. So the plan now is to just chill out, relax, hopefully take a nap. There is a TV. Watch some TV. I might see what football's on. Got my laptop, do some work. And all in all, just get myself relaxed. There's quite a lot of people messaging me who I'm friends with from Amsterdam, but I want to just get myself nicely rested for tonight, opposed to time myself out as I've done 15,000 steps, which is nothing new for me, but I wanted to rest and we stood up quite a lot tonight. I'm gonna have a few drinks tonight, I think, get into it, chest out, confidence, send it, I'm feeling good. So look at this state-of-the-art content setup. I'm just gonna make one of those TikToks where people will be like getting ready in the room. Well, not a get ready one, but I think this is fucking cool, this record player. So I'm thinking it's a wasted opportunity not to get some kind of content, so I'm seeing if this works. So, ready to go to the meal, guys. We're eating in the hotel. I think there's a nice restaurant high in the sky. I've got my Solomon crepes on, my woolish Cos trousers, which haven't been ironed properly. The crease is slightly misaligned, which isn't a vibe. This black H&M top I bought today, and then a jumper from Arquette. I think we may have a drink tonight. Still not decided, but let's see. I'm gonna head down, hopefully get some clips from the food. If not, I might be in the dance. Eaten, rested, ready to go. It's 10 to 10. I just spoke to Ferro, who I'm meeting for a beer. I'm also gonna meet Zach Karachi now. Lots of friends in the town. Time to have a good night. I've had half a beer. Didn't really touch the sides, to be honest, but let's go and have some fun. Sick night, guys. It is 8:30 in the morning. I've slept 3 hours. My weak strap says I've got 3% recovery, so I slept for like 3 hours and 10. And my pickup is in 10 minutes. I've got a smoked salmon, avocado, poached eggs on the way with a flat white with oat milk. Living the dream.